What's up everyone, Mike and Jack here again. Today we are teaching you the proper form of a deadlift. But before you go ahead and start that, you need to make sure you warm up properly. So we have two different exercises just for you guys to warm up with. I'm going to be demonstrating while Jack explains everything behind the camera.
Awesome, so the first thing we're gonna be doing, Mike, is a good morning. I'm gonna have you demonstrate good morning for me, okay? And I'll explain why these are good warm-ups for a deadlift. All right, go ahead, Mike. We're gonna latch our hands behind our heads. We're gonna bend our knees a little bit, and we're coming forward with a neutral spine. Now, this neutral spine is very important when we warm up, because the last thing we wanna do when we do a deadlift is curve our back. That's gonna make us prone to injury. We wanna lift with our legs and not our back. So this is what your good morning is going to look like. You can use a band for this, you can use a barbell, whatever feels good. We should be feeling this a little bit in our lumbar spine, our lower spine, as well as our hamstrings.
Second warm-up exercise we have for you is a front-loaded squat. All you're doing is holding the plate out in front of you, going down as deep as you possibly can. Hold that position for about 2 seconds.
Now this is very similar to why we're doing this, because the whole purpose of the plated squat is to keep our spine neutral. Mike, what happens if you lean forward with that weight? We're gonna fall forward. Same concept applies with doing a deadlift. If we're gonna arch our back and keep the weight on our toes, we're gonna fall forward. This forces our body to keep the weight neutral in the center of our foot, keep our back straight, and have proper form so we don't have any injuries.
All right, so now we are getting into the lift aspect. Now there's a couple different things that you need to do before actually lifting the weight off the ground, such as hand position, feet position, making sure your back is nice and flat, and that you're not using your back, but you are using more of your legs. Now Jack's gonna explain everything while I go ahead and demonstrate.
Awesome, Mike. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna have you step up to the bar for me, okay? We're gonna place our feet shoulder width to hip width apart. Very nice. Toes slightly pointed outward. Very good, very good. Now I'm gonna show you two different types of grips we can use. So the first one is gonna be a pronated grip. What's that look like, Mike? Very good. So I typically do this for grip strength and lighter weight. And as we increase our weight, what we're gonna do is an alternated grip, just like that. Very good. This helps support our hands, our grip strength, and the bar. All right, Mike, I'm gonna have you demonstrate a bad form of a deadlift, okay? Now this is a tendency that a lot of athletes tend to have, or people in general, when they move too fast. So I'm gonna have you curve your back here a little bit, Mike. No legs. You see how his legs are nice and straight? That's not good. We wanna bend our legs, bend our knees. We lift with our legs and not our back. He's gonna experience some back pain doing this. Mike, if you went any heavier, how would you feel doing this form? Horrible? Yeah, it sucks. Give me one more. Oh, that just looks bad. 2. All right, so now we're gonna begin our set. Very good, Mike. We're keeping our hands just outside of our knees. It's very important to keep that bar within 1 inch of our shins and our legs at all times. Very good. Now this is a proper form. I'm gonna have you sink your butt a little bit more, Mike, because remember, we're using our legs here, guys. Very good. You notice how his back is neutral. He's not curving that back. It's very important. Once we perfect our form, that's the time when we can increase our weight.